Welcome everybody to Move with Maegen. I'm Dr. Maegen Brady, physical therapist, and this evening is number 3 of our 1,000 step series. So our goal for this evening is to reach 1,000 steps. We're starting off, I was counting somehow, but 6,438 steps. So our goal by the end is to reach 7,438 steps. So grab water and just a little bit of space. A chair to move around would be great. Let's get started. So we're going to begin just with a little bit of walking in place. So we're just going to begin by kind of lifting the feet up, moving the arms a little bit, just getting the legs warmed up, kind of connecting to our breathing, getting some inhales in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. And when we walk, we've got a little bit of an opposite arm swing. So the opposite arm kind of goes with the opposite leg. Don't think about it. Our body has a really nice natural way of just getting into rhythm. So don't overthink it. Just kind of move the upper body a little bit as we move the legs. So a few more seconds here, just warming up. I know the other really nice thing about stepping inside, no mask required. We can really breathe here. So continue to really take those nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Next, we're gonna move into some marches. So level 1, your hand on the chair, just kind of lifting the knees up, alternating side to side. We'll offer 3 levels. So level 1, a little bit of balance. The most important part is that you are continuing to really stay up nice and tall. Sometimes the tendency when we start to activate a little bit higher is to kind of round forward to meet the leg or to, arch back. Either way, really just kind of emphasizing that string pulling you up towards the ceiling, the hand just for balance as you shift side to side. So we're just starting to activate through the front of the hip a little bit. Level 2, if you feel confident with your balance, go ahead and just bring your arms to your sides and just kind of use this as an opportunity to work on your balance, shifting the weight side from side. You know you're in a good place where you can still breathe. So continue your breath as we go side to side. So that's level 2. Level 1, holding onto the chair. Level 3, if you want to kick it up a little bit, we're going to do a reach up overhead, a crunch, a reach up, and a down. So the opposite, or the arm, is going to come down to meet the leg. So right now we're just kind of getting a little bit of more core, a little bit more maybe shoulder work in. So no matter where you are, whether you're here with me kind of activating, whether you're working on the balance with your hands on your hips, or you've got your hands on the chair, or you've kind of made up something in between, whatever feels good. We're going to do maybe 1 or 2 more each side. Last one. And rest. All right. Now that we've got the heart going a little bit, we work the fronts of the legs. Now we're going to move to the backs of the legs. So level 1, holding onto the chair. We're going to kick your heel towards your butt. So again, staying up really nice and tall, imagining that string's pulling the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So even if you can kind of keep your thighs matching each other. So we're not kind of going the same as before, we're really more bringing the heel towards the butt. Again, taking those nice deep breaths in and out. Now if you'd like to, again, make it a little bit more of a challenge, you could take your hands off the chair, but you should still always be able to continue to breathe. So continuing that heel towards the bum, kick butt exercise for those hamstrings. Staying up nice and tall, inhales in and out. Again, everything from all sides. Let's do 2 more each side. And let's go last one on one side, last one on the other, and we'll return to our little walk in between. All right, we're making our way around the body. So we've done the front of the hips, we've done the kind of the back of the legs. Now we're gonna move to some of my favorite muscles, which are the sides of our legs. So moving to the side now. We will now find a space where you can comfortably walk to the side. So you're going to be going one step, joining, and then coming back to the middle, then switching to the other side. Side step, back to the middle. So that leading leg is going to step to the side, coming back to the middle, and kind of showing the level 2 here. If you want to kind of stay by your chair for balance, hands right above. Again, the most important thing is that you're really continuing to breathe and stay in a comfortable place. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you want to get the heart going a little bit more, I encourage you to start to kind of move a little bit quicker, maybe kind of on the balls of the feet, sidestepping. So whether you're here with me, you're doing what we originally showed, where you have your hands on the chair, all good. Kind of a choose your own adventure. You want to pick the story that's going to work best for you. It might be different for every exercise. You might want to kind of kick it up with certain ones, take it down with other ones, whatever feels good. So let's go maybe one more time each side, one more to the right, one more time to the left. Awesome. We'll come back to a little bit of a rest here. Resting, walking anyway. We'll make the most out of it by just continuing to move the feet. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of a twist to it now. So the karaoke or braiding, we can now bring the top leg over, out to the side, leg under, and then back out. So that leading leg is gonna come over, out to the side, under, to the side. Again, over, side, under, side, over, side, under, side. So as we do this a few times on each side, you're going to feel your hips kind of, closing, opening the other way. So now we're starting to get a little bit of hip rotation as well as working on those muscles on the sides of our legs. So dynamic, so really healthy for your low back to get a little rotation, that coordination. And if you miss it a few times, that's okay. Just hop back in. So again, that level 1 would be kind of holding onto the chair. If you're moving with me and you want to kind of make it a little bit more, you can add a little bit of hop at the end. So it'd be crossover, hopping. You can do a little bit of a clap, add a little dynamic up and down. But wherever you are, let's do one more on each side. And we'll come back to the middle. Great. We're doing really well, sticking with it. We're at 6,706. So we're continuing on our goal here of getting 1,000 steps in this hour. So continue to move those legs. Next, we're going to be doing a front step and a back step. So the right leg is going to come forward, the left leg is going to come forward, the right leg comes back, left leg comes back. Again, with the chair for a little bit of balance. Without the chair, hands down the hips or hands at the sides, just working on that movement. And if you want to, again, make it a little bit more of a challenge, you can really widen your steps. You can take nice big steps forward, big steps back, extending through the legs, forwards, back, thinking monster walks here, or keeping it nice and tight in the box. It's good to think outside the box sometimes. Continue to take some deep breaths. Nice. Let's do 2 more and back. Last one forward, last one back. Good. Let's walk it out for just a moment here. Reset. So now we're telling our brain we're going to the other side. So wherever you were, if you were with me on the right, we're going to switch over to the left. So the same thing. Again, chair for forward left, back left, left right, left right. Go without the chair, a little bit of balance work, nice and light on the feet as we're moving. Continuing those nice breaths. A little more of a challenge, kind of open up your stance, really dig in or press off the balls of the feet. A little push like you're skating, skiing. Let's do Just a few more here, continuing those nice breaths. Awesome. Great job. Last two, back. Last one forward. Last one back. All right. A little break in, a little walk in here. Just keeping the feet moving. Awesome. Very good. Next, we're going to incorporate a little bit of turning. So starting where you are, again, holding onto the chair, that's something in front of you want to have. We're going to make a turn to the right, come back to the middle, then a turn to the left, back to the middle. So your foot's going to kind of go out at a little bit of an angle to the middle. If your front foot was facing forward, the other foot's going to kind of go out 90 degrees or 45 degrees or somewhere in between. We're kind of just opening up our hips to face towards that direction. So we're going to do this a few times each way. Again, kind of moving the arms at a comfortable pace or holding on for balance. A little more of a challenge is to kind of open it up, a little bit more of kind of a lunge. But wherever you are, if you're with me here, just going back and forth. We'll do a few more times each side, just shifting our weight over, back, over, back. Let's go one more to the left or right, one more to the other side to round it out. Okay, a little bit of a walk here. We're gonna add on now. So adding to what we were just doing, we're gonna add a little bit of a second step. You can keep walking. Watch me here and listen carefully. It's gonna be right, left, left, right. And then out, left, right, right, left. So it's a turn out, back to the middle. So that front foot out, you join it, back to the middle. Join me on the chair or off the chair. A little bit of a step to the side, back to the middle. So that front foot joining, closing the hips forward, opening the hips to the side, close to the middle. So again, a little bit of that rotation of the trunk. Here, your shoulders, your hips are kind of moving all together. Breathing in, filling up your rib cage. Sweet. Let's do one more time left, one more time right, and back to the middle. All right, my people, you're with me. We're going to continue on a little bit more. So we're going to add on to the next step. Oh yeah. So keep walking. Watch me with the next one. It's going to be right, left, and a turn to the back. And then we're going to turn back, left, right, to the middle. So turning left, right, turning around to the back, back to the middle. So this is kind of a 180 turn, if you will. So out, pivot to turn, turn back, then again, out, pivot to turn, then bring it on back. So there's a little bit of a pivot to make the turn. Going across, coming back to the middle. Awesome job. Let's do one more each side. Take your time, breathe into the turn, and back to the middle. All right, nice job. We'll just walk it out a little bit here. I really have to give a special shout out to one of my patients for really making me think about how we turn. This is something that we've been working on, and that's just kind of the way my brain works. I have to kind of break something down and think, okay, we step, we step, we step. And that way we can really achieve and get better at what we want to do. But there's nothing we can't do. When you set a goal, there's nothing you can't accomplish. It's just figuring out how to work towards it. And that's what we're here for. All right, next, let's take it to a little bit of balance work. So we're going to go on our tightrope, holding onto the chair or without it. We're going to walk forwards on the tightrope. Taking some nice deep breaths, walking forwards, just kind of feeling your heart rate slowing down a little bit as you focus on your breath, and then we walk backwards. So again, holding onto the chair, making sure you're not walking backwards into anything, please. And then we'll go forwards on that line. We walk forwards, heel to toe, one foot in front of the other, pausing when you found a good place to start to walk back. So healthy to practice balance, whether it's just doing this in a steady position or trying it in a kind of more moving, more dynamic spot. Our brain is so amazing. As we do a few more of these, I'll just say that every day we're kind of laying down new roads in our brain. We're making new connections between different neurons, and it's the things that we practice that kind of lay those foundations down and lay those roads down. So if you want better balance, practicing and working on it. Awesome job. Glad you're with me. We're going to do one more going back. And now just walking it out. It's good stuff. Glad to kind of bring it down a little bit. We're getting really close. We're getting really close, and that's 7,098 steps. So we just have a little bit farther to go before we've met our goal of 1,000. So keep it up with me. We're going to keep stepping it out for a few more. The next thing we're going to be doing is pretending like we're going over a fence, or if you want to imagine maybe going into the tub, if you have kind of like a big lip on the tub. So what I want you to do is, listen, either hold on to the chair or without. We're going to pretend like there's a tub. We're going to step over the tub into the tub, okay? And then we're going to step out of the tub and out. So there's a little bit of kind of a pretend barrier, pretend obstacle. We're lifting that front leg up and over, and then that trailing leg up and over. You want to make sure that there's enough space so that you have room for that second leg to meet you. If you've ever gotten into the tub, not really left yourself enough space and you have to kind of squeeze in, you want a really nice big leading step, open and then in. Kind of like you're about to sit on a horse. You want that nice kind of large space, stepping up and over and out. A few more, up and over, left, right, either balanced or trying it without. By the way, grab bars. Huge fan. They're great for the bathrooms. I have a dream that someday we're all going to have nice big walk-in showers. Just huge walk-in showers that take up an entire bathroom. That's just everyone. Can dream, right? Let's do a few more each way. With that pretend tub, we're coming in, coming out. Let's do one more time, going in. One more time, coming on out. Great, we'll walk it out a little bit now, taking a few steps. All right, we have officially met our goal. I'm gonna send off that little fireworks party that the Fitbit usually does when you've reached your goal of 10,000. So we've officially chipped away at 1/10 of the day. Really, really nice work, everybody. So we're done with the movement portion of our session. We'll just finish with a little bit of a guided meditation. So you can take a seat, get comfortable laying on your back, just finding a spot where you can kind of listen to the sound of my voice and spend the next few minutes just focusing on your breathing. So whether you're seated on the ground, you have your legs crossed, just feeling the weight of your body pressing down. If you're seated in a chair, feeling your feet on the ground. And if you're laying on your back in another position, just feeling the weight of your body kind of coming down to the ground. We'll just start with our eyes open, fixed on a steady spot in front of us. And when you're ready, we'll start with a few nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Again, in through the nose. Nice. Out through the mouth. And just really thanking yourself for moving, committing some time to yourself this night. And then inhale. On your next exhale, you can close your eyes. Start to turn your attention inward, back to just the weight of your body pressing down on the ground. Our bodies do so many amazing things for us throughout the day. It's the only one we get, so it's great that we are treating it right. Next, start to turn your attention to any sounds going on around you. Just noticing, not judging or trying to do anything about it, but noticing if you hear any sounds. Finally found some nice non-copyright music, just really soft in the background. Or maybe you hear somebody in your house or outside, just kind of breathing into that sound. Next, turning your attention back to your body. Do you feel any lightness or heaviness? Do you feel calm, peace, discomfort? Just noticing these areas, not necessarily doing anything about it. On your next breath in, bring your attention to the top of your head, and over the next few breaths, just kind of scanning down through the body, noticing how each part of your body feels. Not stopping or dwelling on any areas, but noticing if there's any problem spots or areas that maybe need a little love or attention down the road. Not now, just really all you can do right now is breathe into it. Nice. Now, if you haven't already, start to bring some awareness to your breath. Do you notice, are your breath short and shallow? Are they long and deep? Do you feel them more into your chest or your throat? Or do you feel them going a little bit deeper to your diaphragm, your belly? Can you feel your ribs expanding out like bucket handles? Your heart kind of shining up with every breath in? And can you notice something else releasing on every breath out? Next, counting each breath. Every inhale, count to 1. Exhale 2. Inhales 3, and so on. Trying to go to 10. And if or when you notice your mind has started to wander, just gently invite it to come back towards your breath. Maybe starting at the number you left off on. And then letting go of everything, letting go of your breath and your focus on the breath. Just bringing your awareness back to how your body feels, the environment around you, the sounds going on. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes again. All right, I want to thank everybody again so much for joining me this evening. So nice to, give some self-love with time for meditation and focus on breath, as well as time to work on that heart that is pumping us all of this wonderful oxygen throughout the day. Aerobic exercise and stepping is such a great way to build the muscle. Our heart is such a strong muscle, and really building that muscle around our heart through exercise and love, I think, is really well worth our time. So again, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you have a great rest of the night, and I'll see everybody on Sunday at 7. Thank you.